Today, YouTube. A very popular question that I get asked often is, should I go active duty or should I go Air Force Reserve or Air Force Guard? You're going to have to do what's best for yourself. I will share my thoughts, but again, it goes to back what's best for you. When I decided to join the Air Force, I needed to leave my home city and do something with my life. Therefore, for me, I knew active duty was the best decision I could have done. And the reason was I signed a 4-year contract. It gave me a brand new start away from home. I met new people. I learned my job. I went to a new location. And I was flooded in the Air Force active duty lifestyle. So I did that for 4 years, and that's when I realized I like this. I'm going to continue. There's many benefits when you go active duty, regardless of branch as well, because you get your paycheck on the 1st and the 15th and you become an expert, or you should become an expert at your job. The medical is taken care of, education benefits are there. Like I said, you're flooded in that lifestyle. And there's a word that I'm trying to remember what it is. It's immersed. That's not flooded, it's immersed in that lifestyle, active duty, day in, day out. So for me, like I said, it was a good decision to do that. If somebody's thinking of going active duty, ask yourself those questions. Do you want a fresh start? Can you leave your home? And if the answer is no, I can't leave my home because I'm scared of leaving home, that's not a good reason, at least in my opinion. Whether you agree with that or not, it doesn't really matter. That's just my opinion. Don't be afraid of leaving and seeing new places, because if you go in with an open attitude, open mind, you're going to learn a lot. And that's exactly what I did. Is I left my comfort environment of Los Angeles and I went to a completely different opposite, Montgomery, Alabama. Very small town, especially in 1996. So for me it worked. Another thing is, if you want to go part-time, Guard or Reserve, there's nothing wrong with that. I've always said for the last 12 years that the Air Force Reserve, in my opinion, again, is the best kept secret because it's part-time. If you want to serve, you're going to have to ask yourself, do you want to do it full-time or part-time? And there is no wrong answer. You have to do what's best for yourself. You seek the right answer for yourself and then take it from there. If you are thinking of going Reserve or Guard part-time, do it. So what's going to happen is you're going to leave your comfort of your home, city, town, for basic training and technical training if you go on the enlisted side. Plan on, let's say, 6 months or so. It's going to depend. Basic training is right now, 2018, if I'm not mistaken, is about 8 weeks long. So that's 2 months. Your technical training is immediately followed after that. That's going to depend on the school that you get. And when you start your class, you're going to leave basic training straight into technical training. But when you start school will depend on when the next class is available and where they put you on. Therefore, plan on 4 or more months of technical training depending on what job you get. For example, the Fire Academy back in 1996 was 4 months long, right around 12 weeks. Personnel school was 4 or 5 weeks long, so you see the difference there. And then if you go part-time, once you're done with your technical training, you're going to return to your home city, and it's going to depend where you're based. It could be in the same city where you live, or the nearest Air Force base could be an hour or 2 or 3. It depends where you're assigned. And then you'll continue your part-time. When you go active duty, you're leaving everything behind because you're going to go wherever the Air Force sends you, wherever they need you, at the same time, based on your preferences as well. But Air Force needs comes first. So you could be stationed in the States or you can be stationed overseas. Again, plan on leaving home. Part-time, Reserve or Guard, you're going to be gone for X number of months, and then when you return, you carry on doing whatever it is that you do. If you do go part-time, Guard or Reserve, there's a program called USERRA, USERRA, I believe. I'll put the link at the bottom, and they should protect your job, whatever job you have. So when you return, even if you volunteer to join the military, your job should have that same job for you or something similar. Again, look at the link below, USERRA, so you can get educated on that. Or you can go back to school, whatever it is that you're doing. Or maybe you are you take care of your home. Let's say if you're married, you're male or female, you're gone for your basic training, and then your technical training. When you come home, you do whatever it is that you want on your off time, and of course you report for duty once a month, or depending on what program you have. Again, active duty, full-time, Guard, Reserve, part-time. You have to do what's best for yourself. If you are going into the part-time world, there are opportunities for you to work more if money's available with your unit and if they need a person to work on orders. I've been active duty for 14 years, just shy of 14 years. I've been a reservist for 12 years, so I have experience, and I've seen a lot, I've done a lot on both active duty and the part-time reserve option as well. Short video, do what's best, always ask questions, do research, look at all your options, then do what's best for yourself. And I can tell you that when I left active duty in 2006, joined the reserve, it's been a great ride for me. I'm at 22 years. I'm on active duty right now for the reserve, and it ends in a month and a half. I'm going back to being a civilian. I will keep you updated on the next chapter, whether I continue serving in the Air Force Reserve or I retire. I have a lead, but I can't talk about that until I know exactly what's going on. Have a great day. Take care.